Hello. There's something special in there. Hello, 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 hello. So lovely to be back again with you. Again, thank you so much, Melissa, for having me, right? So yesterday we had a trailblazing session, right? Because although we are on the screen, our energies connect, right? So everybody who's watching right now and everybody who will be watching later on, big love and big hug to each and every one of you. And I would really want you to give yourself a big hug. Of course, if you're not driving, a big hug to yourself. Tell yourself, I love you. I would say Ruchi, you say your name. Truly, deeply and unconditionally. I love and accept all parts of you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Right? Okay. Sounds cheesy? It's not. Right. So, who am I? My name is Ruchi. I am a medical doctor. I've been a medical doctor for 15 years, been working in the National Health Services UK for 10 plus years, and I have the honor and privilege of being able to call thousands, at least 1,000 plus people, my patients, my clients. I derive great joy in helping women unleash their power, in helping women unleash their light, who they really are, who you really are. Embracing your true potential in its totality, getting out of the boxes that we have learned to put ourselves, to shrink, to fade, to be accepted, to be validated, right? So you are here today. Now, a quick run through of why am I here today, right? So these women that I work with, they are struggling with self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem, but guess what? These are just surface symptoms, right? Beneath that is a layer of belief that formed with something that happened in life. It could be a tiny thing, it could be a big thing. Trauma doesn't always have to be emotional or sexual abuse. It could be the tiny things in life. It's not about what happened, but the belief that we choose to form about ourselves. And that creates the perspective of our life, what we can do, what we can't do. And your subconscious rules 95% of your life, all right? So, 4 years back, my life changed, my life transformed. I faced postpartum depression. Coming out of it was a whole journey in itself that made me face my deep, dark secrets that I have kept. Hating this little one on the wall because she faced childhood sexual abuse. I faced childhood sexual abuse as a 4 or 5 year old. Why can't you just deal with it? Ruchi, don't you understand? I can't do anything about it right now. It's done. It's gone. You need to deal with life. Last 4 years have been a journey of unveiling myself, coming back to myself. I have spoken on multiple stages. I have recently launched in the last month my Amazon bestseller, Unleashed, Breaking Free, A Journey of Healing and Freedom. I have got my own podcast, The Best Version of You. I've been on multiple podcasts. Now, you're like, Ruchi, why are you talking so much about yourself? Well, it's all about celebrating your wins. 4 years back, a person who would rather die than be visible, who would shrink with the fear of failure, with the fear of judgment, to owning my light. And I owe that to rapid transformational therapy, to heart healing, to inner power access coaching. And then this is when I chose to transform other people's lives, other women's lives, helping them own their power, right? Okay, so let's come to the juicy stuff, right? These things don't happen overnight. Healing goes around in circles. Having patience with yourself is profound, okay? So rather than living in the problem-solving mode, okay, I'm feeling this right now. Okay, right, this is too uncomfortable. Let me do something. Let me fix something. We talked about self-love and self-acceptance. That's the first, foremost, and the most profound pillar, right? Let's talk a little bit about the discomfort of emotions, right? So I was told there are good emotions and there are bad emotions, right? I don't know if you were told the same thing. I would say emotions are just messengers, right? If you don't open the door, they'll just keep banging harder. If you listen, and if it's a joyous emotion, again, you can feel the joy and happiness and everything's great. The trouble is with uncomfortable emotions, right? The most uncomfortable emotions, the spectrum being guilt and shame, and all of the rest of it. So anger or you name it. The thing is, if we stop running away from it, let me give you a real life example. So my 4-year-old got into a habit of saying, Mama, Papa is my best friend. You're not my best friend. I love Papa. Okay, logically you're like, yeah, he's a 4-year-old, what's the big deal? And I'm like, yeah, okay, nothing's wrong. And I put him to sleep and everything. And then what happened? I was sitting in the toilet and crying my eyes out. Why? I'm not a good mother. I was the one going through pregnancy, through labor, through breastfeeding through the night and whatnot, but you can't even do this, right? Okay, so this is the discomfort, right? Now there are choices. The choices are, oh my God, this is too uncomfortable. There's no point to this anyway. Let me shut this down and let me do my to-do list or get something productive or become worthy of validation. This was my life, right? Now, there is another choice to make, right? Another choice is, okay, so I'm feeling like this. Giving some love to your inner child. Just giving yourself time to feel the emotion. See, drowning in the emotion, losing in the emotion, and just giving yourself time to feel the emotion are two different things, right? Now, if you're thinking, Ruchi, are you going to tell me about emotional regulation? That's a completely different ballgame. All I'm saying is making time when uncomfortable emotions come to just feel what you feel, okay? It might take 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just sit with it. And as you sit with it, it won't take very long. If you're not judging it, if you're not pushing it, you're just sitting with it. It will just deliver the message and be gone, okay? So for me, as I sat with the uncomfortable emotion, the message was fear of rejection. And then when I started listening, literally from everywhere, in any of the triggers that were coming in. Remember from yesterday? Triggers are your friends, right? So, if triggers are your friends, if you're ready to embrace it, if you're ready to live it, just write, triggers are my friends in the comments below, right? This itself is life transforming. Triggers are not our enemies, all right? Triggers come in, they will bring to surface the uncomfortable emotions. Whatever comes in, holding space for yourself, right? So we started with the self-love phone exercise yesterday. We did it together. Looking at yourself in the mirror, okay, or on your phone, taking your name. So I would say, if this is my phone, Ruchi, I love you truly, deeply and unconditionally. I love and accept all parts of you. Looking at yourself in the eye, looking at the person that you, I'm sure you've all been in love. Looking at the person with all the love in your heart, right? You've got you. You've got you to nurture, to love, to take care of, Yes, you can be a parent and wife and husband and partner and mother and father and everything. But this is a child that you have been given, okay? We all have that inner child, no matter what age you are, 30, 40, 50, 60, 90, doesn't matter. And your inner child rules the subconscious game. How do you show up in the world? Do you want to be visible in your business? Do you want to be visible in your workplace? Or are you going to shy down and shrink, right? Then we talked about inner alignment or introspection. Now, introspection is very wide, isn't it? Inner alignment is basically just finding out what is it that I want? What brings me joy? Other than the job, the kids, the responsibilities and everything else on your plate, what brings you true joy? What lights you up? No matter how busy you are, can you make 5 minutes in the day for that? 5 minutes, right? Start with that, simple things. Simple things. You like writing? Write for 5 minutes. Maybe you like drawing? Draw for 5 minutes. Anything, it could be just about anything. Just start. Just start making time for yourself, right? If you're feeling lost, and if you're feeling, yeah, Ruchi, you're talking about inner alignment, Ruchi, you're talking about self-love, phone exercise, I feel lost, I've got no clue, where do I start? Start with the breathing. Okay, let's do it together. So make sure it is safe for you to close your eyes. You're not working on a machinery, you're not driving the car, you're in a safe place. You can close your eyes, and then what we'll do is take a deep breath for 4, hold for 5, release for 7. Okay, so deep breath for 4, 5 and 7. If you're feeling completely lost, drowned in overwhelm, this simple thing will get you space, clear the brain fog, coming back to yourself, give you some clarity, right? You're feeling completely triggered. The trigger is overpowering you. You don't even know where to go. Pinch yourself, or maybe have a rubber band and do that, okay? Negativity is like, oh my God, I can't do this. Life's falling apart. I have no clue where I'm at, blah. So it's like a downward spiral, right? So if you want to remind yourself and stop yourself, I'm not saying that you're not feeling your emotions, okay? Making space for yourself to hear and feel the emotion and drowning in a downward spiral are two very different things, okay? So if you're like, this is going out of control, I am just feeling lost, and I've been there, okay? It's a very fine balance. When that's happening, you can pinch yourself, or maybe, have a rubber band and you snap, okay? So that's a physical reminder. Oh, okay, where now, right? Making time for yourself, celebrating your wins, the smallest of wins every single day. If you've got this big goal, don't wait for 3 years. Keep celebrating along the way. Just keep celebrating. Okay, so if you're there with me, aligned with me, listening to me, are you going to celebrate your wins? And what is it that you're celebrating right now in this moment? Write in the comments below. Even if you're watching this later, I'll come back to your comments. I'll read through all the comments, okay? What is it that you're celebrating today? Right, write in the comments below, right? What am I celebrating? I'm celebrating being here. From the person who would make a video but never post it, keep refining it. Oh my God, this is not perfect. To being the person here, speaking with you, present with you, being raw, being real, being authentic, creating the deepest connection, freeing my voice. This is what I'm celebrating today. This person, finding my voice back, speaking my truth is what I'm celebrating today. Yesterday I talked about the sexual abuse I faced as a child. I would come back to it today as well, okay? Trauma is not a life statement, okay? Have patience with yourself, but at the same time, don't let it define your life, okay? Don't let it define your life. We talked about trauma and healing. Trauma is the disconnection with yourself, with your life, right? So, who's ready to say it out loud? I am worthy. I am worthy. I am enough. I've got what it takes. Come on, let's go for it. I'm enough. I am enough. I am worthy. I've got what it takes. I've got what it takes, right? So, as you have hit your comfort zone, self-doubt has come in, you have created your proud list, right? All the challenges that you've overcome in the last 10, 15, 20 years, stuck it in front of your workplace, right? Self-doubt, your mind telling you, oh my God, Ruchi, I am so worried you're going to be speaking in front of this many people. What if somebody laughs? What if it makes no sense? So what? You own your truth. You own you. You focus here. Self-love, self-care, self-validation is not selfish. You're keeping your own cup full. When you keep your own cup full, you've got so much more to give other people, right? Okay. Then we come to self-compassion, right? We've already discussed that. Self-compassion, right? Celebrating your wins, celebrating yourself, graciously accepting a compliment rather than trying to deflect it. No, somebody saw your light, somebody saw the good you did in yourself. That's an act of compassion, self-compassion, self-love, right? So, next time somebody gave you a compliment or you were getting ready and you were like, who's that there in the mirror? Not just about how you look, but how you feel, you know. Do not enter a room that makes you need to dim your light. You're not here to just fit, shrink, fade, and be gone. You're here to light up. You don't need to be a speaker. Yes, this freeing my voice, speaking my truth, helping women align with their truth. I mean, with me sharing my journey of Unleashed, you won't believe how many women have reached out on direct messages saying, Ruchi, it is so courageous and brave of you to share your story. When I was listening to the podcast which I love podcasts, and when I was listening to the podcast, Mel Robbins is interviewing Lewis House, the 6'4" sporty guy. I love both of them. Like, you know, he shared his experience of childhood sexual abuse, and in that moment, I literally remember chopping some vegetables. In that moment, a big shift happened for me. I just dropped everything and I'm looking, and in that moment, it was a light bulb moment for me. It's like, I don't want to live in the victim mode anymore. I want to be the light that this person was for me in this moment. Because when he shared that, I felt seen, I felt heard, right? Your goal doesn't always have to be about you. You are gifted. You are unique in your own unique way, in your own unique journey, right? So it's not about fitting the box or ticking the boxes or embracing the idea of success that has been sold to us. This house, this partner, this job, this bank balance. Amazing, all good. But that's all generic. Your dream that is tugging onto your heart, that won't let go of you, that keeps bothering you, that keeps tugging on you, there is a reason, because it is designed for you. It is meant for you, right? Come on. Hand on your heart. I own it, and I'm ready to live it. I own it, I am being it, and I'm ready to live it, right? You are the one that you've been waiting for, okay? Your potential awaits you, right? If you feel like there's a wall, there's something coming in the way, I don't know how I get past it, I know I can do more, be more, well, I'm here to help you. Reach out. With Inner Power Access Coaching, I work with the conscious mind. With Rapid Transformational Therapy, with Heart Healing, I work with the subconscious. So it's a comprehensive package. I get in touch. As we get on the connection call, I understand where you are, what are the blocks, what is your vision, where do you want to go, and then we make a tailor-made plan just for you. Just for you. Because no one size fits all, right? We are all unique on our unique journeys. How can there be one thing, right? Okay. So yesterday, with the Inner Child Healing, I posted a link to the Inner Child Healing, the gift from my heart to yours that I created yesterday. Now, if you have downloaded it and if you have listened to it, just write me in the comments below, okay? But even if you haven't, there's another chance, because I'll be putting the link right after, all right? Whew. So, if you're feeling it, if you're being here with me right now, and you want to own all of you, all parts of you, the good, the bad, the right, the wrong, the quirkiness, the uniqueness, if you're ready to take off that mask, as I took off the mask, the people, the collaborations, the opportunities, because it's like when you take off the mask, you energetically make a shift. Now, people who align with your energy, may it be clients, may it be collaborators, there are so many people who are looking right now just for what you can offer. Maybe you're a business person, maybe you're not, maybe you're a mom, maybe you're an employee, you're an employer, doesn't matter. talked about the light, the central divine consciousness or higher self or higher power, and all the rays. You know, we are the rays, each one of us, unique in our own gifts. Owning it, being it, living it, learning and growth. Hands up and pat on your back. Why? Because you are here learning, growing. If you're here right now listening to me in this moment, all this while, you're here to learn and grow. You know there is more. There is more than just responsibilities and, you know, ticking the boxes and doing your... No, there is more. You are here to become the truest, highest version of yourself. Okay? Right. I'm going to share something that... So we talked about the 4-5-7 breathing. Okay? Expressive writing. Expressive writing is we don't live with trash in our house. I did not clean my house for 10 years, said nobody ever. Clearing the trash from your system, thoughts, emotions, feelings, backlog from 5 years back, 10 years back, 20 years back, 40 years back. Pen and paper, write it out, get it out of your system, right? So, okay, Ruchi said, you know, I need to spend 5 minutes with myself. And as soon as I sit in there, I'm like, my brain goes crazy. I'm scared of those 5 minutes. There's a solution. Be solution focused. There is a solution. Do the 4-5-7 breathing. 4, hold for 5, release for 7. Do it at least 4 to 5 times. Pen and paper, take the trash out. It might be a quick 5 minutes, okay? Right, once you've done that, just this will help you give a bit more clarity. And again, if you're having a tough day, it's okay. No human being in the world has, no challenges, no struggles. In the social media world, we somehow look at the polished picture of people's lives. That's not the complete picture, okay? You are your only comparison. You from 5 years back, you from 10 years back, you from 20 years back. As I said, you know, I've spent all of my young adult years, my teenage, constantly comparing myself to others. But there is no comparison. You are your only comparison. Choosing to become your own loving parent. Are you choosing to become your own loving parent? No parent bashing here. But in time of need, in time of worry, in time of concern, you're in a boardroom meeting, there is a colleague who's, just chipping your brains off. That's fine. Go to a corner or, go to the toilet. Ruchi, I love you. I am so proud of you. You are the unique child I always wanted. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I celebrate you. You've got this. You've got this. Right? You're not running away from it. You're not drowning it. Right? Inner child healing, you do not build a bridge in a storm. Right? The same way when you're listening to the inner child healing meditation, the same way when you're putting in time for your healing, for healing the disconnection, right? From the disconnection to your light, from the trauma, coming back to the healing, coming back to your wholeness. That is the best gift you can give to yourself, your kids, your partner, your parents, your siblings, any and every human being in your life, right? Because then the mask is off and they can actually see you. The walls that we create around our heart as a fortress, as a coping mechanism so that I'm not going to get hurt, they can become a prison. Prison at distance in the most close, amazing relationships in your life. Okay. So, last but not the least is the empowering mindset. The empowering mindset is no matter what comes, I know I've got this. Okay? So, 10 minutes of joyful movement. All right. Now, if you're thinking, Ruchi, you said 3 pillars, you're saying, a whole lot of things. They're all simple things. And why I'm sharing this is because all of these different tools, all of us are going to have difficulties, challenging days, and especially you and me, as we choose on the journey of growth, challenges will increase. Embracing the challenges, filling your tool bucket. Okay, what can I do right now? Oh my God, I'm trying so hard, but this negativity is pulling me down. I have no clue what to do. 4-5-7 deep breathing. If you have time, expressive writing. 10 minutes of joyful movement. This is the game changer. This is literally the game changer. Okay, the whole day is falling apart. The thing is, with the physical movement, you can change what's happening here, right? Okay, I made this and this goal, but then I knew I could overcome this and this, but then I'm feeling completely stuck, Ruchi. I don't know what to do. So all these different tools, the self-love phone exercise, the proud list, the 10 minutes of joyful movement, the 4-5-7 deep breathing, the expressive writing, and there are, others, but you can use all of these in different places at different times. If you want to know more, and again, this book is not about, you've got YouTube, you can find 100 things. This book is about, if you get this, it's like I'll be holding your hand and we'll be going on this spectacular journey of learning, growth, healing together. It's not somebody preaching you what to do. It's two human beings holding hands, sharing the deepest, most vulnerable parts of themselves, and empowering, growing. If you have struggled with making a decision, the simplest technique is, am I growing or am I shrinking, right? If that decision is helping your growth, go that way. Choosing growth. And remember, we already celebrated it. Learning and growth. You already chose growth. That's why you are here in this moment, okay? I just can't be thankful enough to be invited here, to be able to share, my love, my life, what I do, why I do with you. And if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling like, oh my God, I want to heal, but I don't even know where to start, my life is so messed up. If you know of somebody, get in touch. I'll be posting my Linktree link in the comments below. There you could find my Facebook and Linktree and podcast and all of those things. Don't worry, I'll not be cold DMing you or anything. It's just we can get in touch. We can understand where you are, okay? And who you really can be. If you're somebody, yes, I know I can do more, I can be more, I'm here for more, but there's this wall. I just don't know how to get past. That is the wall of subconscious beliefs that you formed about yourself, right? So we can work with the conscious, we can work with the subconscious and get past it, right? So it was an honor, it was a pleasure to be of service, to be here with you in this moment. Please do get in touch. Your comments right now or later, I'll come back to each and every one of them, all right? Lots and lots of love. And can we repeat some things together? I am enough. I am enough. I am worthy. Fear doesn't let me down. Fear, use it as a fuel. You still be in the driving seat. Let the fear, the self-doubt come with you. Don't waste your energy in shoving it away. It's fine. It's okay, right? It's okay. You are amazing. You are awesome. You've got what it takes. You don't need fixing. There's only one you in the world, just one. There is no other you. And because there's only one you, nobody else can be better at being you. So how many yous are there? Okay. How many yous are there? Just write in the comments below. How many yous are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1. There's only one you. And nobody else in this world can be better at being you, at the most amazing version of you than you. Because you are your only comparison, right? You're worthy, you're enough, you have got what it takes. Lots of love. I love to connecting with each and every one of you.